I hate giving up my identity just to get a phone number. It's so unnecessary and invasive. This is a video I wish existed 5 years ago. I've been using a more private setup that's solved this problem for me. No carrier, no KYC, it works anywhere in the world, and it's cheaper than what I was paying before. Your phone number is one of the most KYC'd things in your life. Your carrier knows who you are, where you are, and everything you do on their network. But there's a better way. There's just one thing you need to take care of before you make the switch and delete your old phone number. I was too hasty when I made the switch, and it caused me some serious headaches. I'll cover this a little later. When you use a normal phone plan with a carrier like Verizon or whatever you have in your country, they collect your name, your ID. That's part of the process, and that's the problem with getting a conventional phone plan. They package and monetize your data. It's part of their business model, and I certainly don't trust them to keep our data safe. It's just a resource to them, a way to earn more profit. Actually, Verizon has even been known to track their users without consent. That's why I felt so terrible about using their services and playing their games only 2 years ago. I knew how bad it was for my privacy and I wanted an alternative. I'll show you the setup I use now, but don't make any moves on your current number until you've watched the whole video. Before discovering the eSIM solution I use now, I tried BitRefill's eSIMs. BitRefill is a website where you can buy gift cards with cryptocurrency, and they sell some pretty nice eSIM plans too. They ticked most of my boxes, but I wasn't completely happy with it because it was too expensive and it wasn't very convenient. So I was able to buy an eSIM that worked anywhere in the world, but here's an example of what I was spending on it. It was $45 for a plan that lasted 30 days and gave me 5 gigs of data. This is crazy expensive. And then after the 30 days was up, I had to buy another eSIM and put that on my phone. Every 30 days I was changing my eSIM, and it was such a hassle. So here's what I use today. Silent.link. It's a pay-as-you-go plan, and the eSIM doesn't expire, so you never have to get a new one. The pricing is less than $2 per gig in the US, which is about 80% cheaper than what I was paying for BitRefill. And of course, there's no KYC, so your phone plan isn't tied to your identity. Also, Silent.link doesn't force you to create an account with an email address or anything like that. You access your eSIM info and top up your balance using a unique URL. This is a company that respects your data and your privacy. Just make sure you use a VPN to keep things even more private. So here's the Silent.link setup. It's very easy. First, you need to make sure your phone supports eSIMs in the first place. If you're on a Google Pixel with Graphene OS, you're good to go. And if you're not, check your phone's network settings and see if you can enable eSIM support. Then head to the URL Silent.link and pick a Data Plus plan. You'll pay with crypto. It's actually the only option, which is exactly how we want it. Private payments only. Once you pay, bookmark your order page, because that page is your account. There's no login, no email, just this URL. If you lose it, you can't top up your balance anymore. Then go to your phone's network settings, tap on SIMs, add SIM. Then all you need to do is scan the QR code on your order page. That's it. And now you have data anywhere in the world. When your balance runs low, go back to your order page and top it up. The whole setup is about 5 minutes, start to finish. One thing you'll need to sort out before you start, you'll need some cryptocurrency ready to go. If you don't have any, that will add some setup time, so sort that out first. So now you have data, but no phone number. Here's what I use for that. I have several phone numbers on my phone, each for a different purpose. One I use for personal, one for work, one for SMS verifications, and 2 secret ones. Don't worry about those, it's nothing crazy. To do this, I use voice over IP numbers with a service called JMP.chat. It runs on the open source XMPP protocol, and for only a few dollars a month, you can get a VoIP number that allows you to send and receive texts and phone calls. Let's quickly go over the setup. First, you'll need to download Cheogram from your app store. Once it's installed, tap through the setup, choose JMP.chat as your phone number provider. You'll also have to create a free XMPP account on jabber.org as part of the process. Now choose a phone number. You can pick your area code or location. You can pay with Bitcoin, credit card. There's a couple other options. You can also top up your balance with Monero, which is great. If you pay with Bitcoin, you'll have to wait for the transaction to complete. It can take a little while to process. Now once it's set up, you'll have access to your XMPP account and you'll be able to start texting and calling. But one thing that isn't obvious, when you want to send a text or make a phone call, you'll need to add the phone number as a contact on Cheogram, and it needs to be in this format. The country code, like +1, the phone number, followed by @cheogram.com. like this. Once the contact is added, calling and texting works just like you'd expect. The interface can take a little getting used to, but once you're comfortable, you won't think about it anymore. Now there are a couple things you need to keep in mind. VoIP numbers don't always work for SMS verifications when you're making a new account, and that can really suck. My solution is to purchase a no KYC prepaid physical SIM card and use that phone number for verifications. Or better yet, avoid any services that don't let you use VoIP or burner numbers to verify. That isn't always possible though, even for me. Also, keep in mind that texts and calls through VoIP are not private. You're connecting your XMPP account to the public phone network, and calls and text messages aren't encrypted. I still try to minimize how much I use phone numbers altogether. But I'm very happy that I'm able to have phone numbers like this at all. I never have to walk into the mobile phone store and show my ID and all that junk. So use this service accordingly. And if you don't need phone numbers at all, just use Silent.link for your data and forget about JMP.chat. And one last thing, before you go and delete your regular phone number altogether, make sure you don't need it for anything. This is what I mentioned at the start, the mistake I made that gave me a massive headache. I had one account that needed my old phone number for 2FA, and I totally forgot to switch it over to my new VoIP number. That caused me some serious problems. Now, it wasn't the end of the world, but you should avoid making the same mistake if you can. Go through every account you care about and make sure your old number isn't the only way to verify yourself. This phone setup, Silent.link and JMP.chat, is near and dear to my heart. Phone number privacy has been eating at me for years, and now that my KYC'd physical SIM card is in the trash where it belongs, I can finally breathe a sigh of relief.